Hi, today we're going to do the May 7th District Learning Packet. As always, make sure you read for 15 minutes at the end of the video. It doesn't matter what you read, but it's really important that you do the reading so you can get ready for second grade. All right, so today we're going to read a new passage, and this one is called The Sun. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to read the passage. And so I'd like you to read with me, please. The sun. The sun is a star, a huge, hot, shining ball of gases. Earth and the other planets in our solar system orbit around the sun. The sun is very important. Without it, there would be no life on Earth. So you only have one page, but I have two, so I'm going to slide over to that second page. Let's keep reading. Living creatures on Earth depend on energy from the sun. We need the sun and the light. Plants use sunlight to make food. Then they grow and give off oxygen. People and animals breathe the oxygen and eat the plants. So today we're going to make words using the word sun. So if I use the word sun, that's a word, we know what the sun is, but we can also take the word sun and make a longer word, what we call a compound word with it. So we start with the word sun, and I notice there is one in our text. Do you see this word? What is this word? Sunlight. Sunlight is a compound word using the word sun, and it's light that comes from the sun. Can you think of any other words that use the word sun? So if we start with sun, did you think of shine? What would that say? Sun, shine. All right, so there's two. Let's do another one. Sun. What does this part say? Rise. It's the time of the day when the sun rises. So there's other ones, but there are three right there. So compound words, take two smaller words, push them together to make one longer word. No space in between them. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our phonics skill for this week. And remember, this week we are working on the bird card, and it's bird, E-R, I-R, U-R. And today we're going to use our Benchmark Advanced Decodable, Our Turning Planets, to read some words with ER, IR, and UR. So if you could read with me, already I'm interested by the picture. It tells me we're going to read about space, and it says that they turn, so I want to find out more. So I see we have high frequency words, earth and near. Notice that EAR makes a different sound in both of those words. So we're going to be looking for words as we read. Let's read together. These planets spin or turn around. They also circle the sun. Each planet has its own orbit. We've seen this word the last 2 days in our video. What is this word? Let's sound it out. Turn. All right, let's read our second page. You can see the order of the planets. The sun is at the center. Mercury is near the sun. And that one, the UR makes a little different sound, so we're not going to sound that one out. Venus is the next planet. It is about the same size as Earth. This planet is as hot as can be. And I noticed in the picture, it almost looks like the sun, doesn't it? It looks very, very hot. I don't think I'd want to go there. The third planet is Earth. As far as we know, it is the one planet that has life. What is all this blue? I noticed that this other planet is very red. This one's got a lot of blue. What do you think that blue is? Oh, it's Earth. So what would it be? These are the oceans. Look how much of the oceans cover the Earth. I thought that was kind of interesting. After Earth comes Mars. It is a cold planet made of red rocks. That is why Mars is called the red planet. So this one is red, and in some ways it looks similar to Venus, except Venus is very hot, and Mars, it says it is cold. So they are not the same, even though they look a little similar, don't they? Next come Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These huge planets are made of swirling gases. Let's look at this word. What does this first part say? Saturn. So we can use that UR and read that word. So here is Jupiter, and Jupiter is easy to tell because it has stripes. Saturn has the big ring around it. Neptune also has rings, but if you notice, it's a different color. And Uranus has just a thin little ring, and it's a very blue planet. Last is frozen Pluto. Today, most experts don't consider it a planet. There is still much more to discover. And something I think is interesting about Pluto is that when your parents grew up and went to school, and when I went to school, they considered it a planet, but now they no longer consider it a planet. So your parents may say, oh, Pluto's a planet, because that's what we learned, but now scientists know better. So we're learning all the time. All right, so tomorrow we're going to do a little more reading, and we're going to look some more for words with And now if we look at our little map schedule here, we have done the reading of the sun. I've added in that phonics because that's very important, and then we'll be ready to move on. All right, now we're ready to move on to writing, and today's writing prompt is, many people enjoy being outdoors on sunny days. Draw and write to tell what you like to do on sunny days. So in some places, it's not sunny every day like it is in Bakersfield. So they really have to take advantage of those sunny days and go do things outside. Here in Bakersfield, we're lucky because almost every day is sunny. So we have lots of opportunity to go outside and do something fun. Even in our lockdown, we're able to go outside and have some fun in our yards, right? All right, so we're going to write about doing something fun outside. Remember, you don't have to write what I write. You can do your own thoughts. I write as an example. If you want to write with me, you can. Otherwise, watch how I do it and then use what I talk about to help you to do your own writing. So the first thing I want to do is I want to think about, what do I like to do on sunny days? So I think I'm going to write my favorite thing to do on sunny days. So I'm going to write, I like to. So everyone will probably start their sentence pretty much the same way. I like to. What do you like to do? I like to swim on sunny days. I bet that a lot of you also like to swim or get wet on sunny days. So I like to swim on sunny days. Now I want to tell a little bit more about that. I'm going to say, I don't have a pool, but I can swim in other places. And do I expect you to write that quickly? No, I've written a lot longer than you have. So let me read what I wrote. I don't have a pool, but I can swim in other places. Maybe you have a pool. Maybe your parents have given you a little pool, or maybe you have one in your backyard if you're really lucky. Or maybe you have somebody that you can go to their house and swim in their pool or play in their pool. Okay, so what is it I like? I'm going to say, it is fun to splash with my friends. And what do I always do? I go back, I reread the whole thing to make sure that it makes sense. So if you would read mine with me, that would help all of us. I like to swim on sunny days. I don't have a pool, but I can swim in other places. It is fun to splash with my friends. And then what do I do up here? I draw a picture of me in the pool splashing with my friends, because that's what I wrote about. My picture should go with my writing. That's what good illustrators do. when they draw the pictures for a book, they always make sure that it goes along. All right, so the next part of our writing is to do the grammar. And today the grammar goes with the phonics because we're working on the the as well as high frequency words that we still need to learn for second grade. So let's look at the words first. Bird, clerk, earth, every. So this has the ER, but it also is a high frequency word. First, like you're in first grade. Hurt, nurse, serve, shirt, turn. Some of these we've read this week. So now it says write the correct spelling for each clue. Something you wear. Which of those words is something you wear? Can you wear a bird? No. Can you wear the earth? No. But you can wear a shirt. So we're going to write it out. Shirt. Let's read number 2. An animal with wings that builds nests. Is that the nurse? Does she build nests with wings? No. The bird, of course. You probably knew that right away, I bet. B-I-R-D. That's on the bird card, isn't it? Number 3. A person who works at a medical office. Who works at a medical office? It was on our cards, wasn't it? That the nurse is the one that works in the medical office. This one has the U-R, N-U-R-S-E, nurse. Comes before second. So what comes before second? First, right? Before second grade, you go to first grade. And this has that IR spelling. First. What you are when you get a cut. So if you were to cut yourself, what would you say you are? You are what? You're first? No. You're a nurse? You're the earth. No, you're earth. There's that UR spelling. A person who helps you at a store. Who helps you at a store? Let's look at our words. Do you see it? I see it. A clerk helps you at the store. They're the ones that take the money and bag up your things that you buy. The clerk. The planet we live on. And we just read about that in the book, didn't we? What is the planet we live on? The Earth. And it's got a capital letter because it's the name of a particular planet. So make sure you capitalize that one. And this has the EAR spelling that we have not covered. It's not on that card. But when you get into second grade, it will be on that card. So you need to know how to read words with that. All things in a group or series. So if it's all the things, it is blank things. It is everything. Everything. If it's all things, it's everything. So we're going to put every, meaning we don't want to leave any out. There's that ER. To bring someone food or drink. So when you go to a restaurant and someone brings you your food, what do we say that they're doing? They are serving it. So we sound that out. Got the ER spelling. And no words end with V. You always put an E on the end. Serve. All right, let's see if we can get this last one. To move and face a different direction. So if you're facing this way, and now I'm going to face this way, what did I do? I turn to turn that way. So let's sound that out. We've done that one. Turn. All right, so make sure you have all of those. And this would be something that later you could go back and practice reading those words, and that would be really helpful for you as well. All right, so we are done with the writing section. So you can pause the video for a second while you turn the page. Otherwise, just stay with me. All right, now we're ready to finish up our packet with math. And we've been working this week with addition within 20, counting on to add. So today we're going to count on 4, 5, and 6. So again, it says use counters if needed, but we're going to really try not to use the counters because we want to start using our fingers and not being dependent on the counters all the time. But use the counters if you need to. So we're going to start with this one, 8 plus 5. Now remember, I've been telling you, you put the big number in your head. So 8 goes in your head, 5 fingers up, and then you're going to count on 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So your sum would be 13. And then right here, you just count it on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they want to see what you did when you counted on with your fingers. This is why it's probably better to use your fingers than counters, because you can really show the counting on with that. And you're practicing doing it out loud, and then it's easier to write it. 9 plus 6. So which number goes in your head? The 9, because it's bigger. So this time I have to use both fingers because I don't have 6 fingers on one hand. So I'm going to hold up both. 9 in my head. Let's count it on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So your sum is 15, and we had to count on a lot. So we go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you write down the numbers as you count on. 11 plus 4. So 4 is our small number, 4 fingers up, 11 in our head, and we count it on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we are at 15, and then we count it on here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is also a way of checking to see if you're right, because if we count it on correctly with our hands, then these numbers will be in order. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's a good way to check your answers. 15 plus 5. So I can use one hand this time because I am counting with 5 fingers. 15 in your head. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because remember, we're adding within 20. So we can go up to 20. 15, now we write our numbers. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Just like that. All right. If you need to, pause while you get caught up. Otherwise, we will move on to the next one. So the second page of your math is the same thing, just like yesterday. I'm going to do this row with you, and then I'll have you to finish it up on your own. So we're going to go a little bit faster because now we don't have to write the numbers down as we count on. So 4 fingers up, 6 in our head. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the sum is 10. Count on with me if you can. That would be more helpful than just listening to me do it. 13 plus 4. 4 fingers up. 13 in your head. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, 11 plus 6. So again, now we have to use both hands. So we put one up on one, 5 on the other, counting it on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So your sum would be 17. Okay, do it with me. 10 plus 6. 6 fingers up. 10 in our head. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 6 plus 6. Well, the numbers are both the same. So either way, you're putting up 6 fingers and 6 goes in your head. Let's count it on. 6. This time you count it on, and we'll see if you come up with the same sum as me. I'm going to do it in my head. All the counting in my head. 6. Let's see if I came up with the same sum as you. Now I'm going to do it, and let's see if you came up with the same answer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did you come up with 12 when you did that? Hopefully you tried that. 5 plus 7. We're going to do the same thing. I want you to try it. I'll count it down with my fingers. You count it out loud, and let's see if you come up with the same sum I did. 5 fingers up. 7 in your head. Ready? 7. All right, let's check your answer. See if you get the same thing as me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did you come up with a sum of 12? All right, so now you're going to do these on your own, and you're going to do the word problem on your own as well. Yoli has 15 blue cars, and Rosie has 3 blue cars. How many blue cars do they both have? Once you have finished this and you've done your writing, continue with your reading, and then you are done for the day. And then I will see you tomorrow. Have a super day.